Quarter 2, Lesson 8, Operations on Radicals. Lesson 8, Operations of Radicals. Letter A, addition, subtraction of radicals. So let's have first our review. So just like in algebraic expression, so meron tayo, for example, 2x plus 3x equals 5x. So, as you can see, we have same variable here which is x. So, pwede rin na x plus y plus 6x minus 3y. So, this is equal to. So, paano nga ba tayo nag-a-add or nagsusubtract ng ganitong algebraic expressions having two variables? So, ang gagawin natin, pinagsasama natin yung terms with similar variable. So, we have x plus 6x. So, yung x may kasama siyang 1 na numerical coefficient. So, 1 plus 6, we have 7x. Then, y, so we have here y and negative 3y. So, we have 1 minus 3, that is negative 2y. So, again, ano nga ang ginagawa natin dito? We only add the same terms with the same variable. Terms with the same variable. So, kung sino yung may same variable, sila lang yung pinag-a-add. Now, same way with our radical. Sa ating radical, meron tayong tinatawag na similar radicals and we have dissimilar radicals. Okay, when we're talking of similar, we are talking of same index, same radicand. So we have same index and same radicand. Example, 2 square root of 3. Square root of 3, negative 5 square root of 3. So these examples are similar radicals because of the square root of 3. All of these terms have the square root of 3. And this is similar radical. Unlike in dissimilar radical, so pwede dyan na sinasabi nating dissimilar kung different ang kanyang index, pwede ring different ang kanyang radicand, or it can be pwedeng same index different radicand, or same radicand different index. So, same radicand, different index. Halimbawa, yung different index, pwede siyang different index, cube root of 2 and square root of 2. So, let's name this A, B, C, D. So, example for A, different index, we have 3, we have 2. Then, letter B, different radicand. So, pwede siyang square root of 5, square root of 3. So, different radicand. Letter C, same index, different radicand. So, ito na rin siya. So, B and C. Then, yun namang isa, same radicand, but different index. So, yun na rin siya. This is letter D. So, A, B, and C, D. So, ito, so alin dito sa dalawa ang pwede nating i-add, pwede nating i-subtract? So we are going to add or subtract only the similar radicals. Examples, 4 square root of 2 plus square root of 2 minus 2 square root of 2. So, para natin makuha ang sagot dito sa example number 1, so this is equal to, kuhanin natin ang numerical coefficients ng ating similar radicals. So, ang numerical coefficient dito ay 4. So, we have 4. Then, plus. Ang numerical coefficient nito ay 1. Then, minus. Ang numerical coefficient niya ay 2. Okay? Then, just copy the similar radicand. Only one that will represent the similar radicand. So, you have 4 plus 1 minus 2 square root of 2. Then, after that, we are going to simplify. So, 4 plus 1 is 5 minus 2 square root of 2. Then, 5 minus 2, that is 3 square root of 2. So, the answer is 3 square root of 2. Number 2. 5 square root of 4 minus 2 square root of 4. So, this is equal to, so we have 5 minus 2, that is 3 square root of 4. So, that's the answer. 3 square root of 4. Then, as you can see, we have square root of 4 in which we can simplify this because 4 has a square root. So, we have 3 times 2. The answer is 6. Okay. So, in this case, kailangan nating i-add or subtract. Then, since our product is not in simplified form, so we are going to simplify our radicand to make it in simplest form, which is 2 times 3 equals 6. Then number 3, if we will have 3 square root of 3 plus 5 square root of 3 minus 2 square root of 5. So as you can see here in our example number 3, so these two terms is similar radicand and the other one is dissimilar. So, meaning, ang pagsasamahin lang natin ay yung ating first two terms. So, we have 3 plus 5, that is 8, square root of 5, square root of 3. So, 3 plus 5 is 8, square root of 3. Then, we will just copy the term which is dissimilar. So, minus 2, square root of 5. Since these two terms are dissimilar, so this cannot be combined or cannot be subtracted, then this is already your answer. Then example number 4. If we will have 2 square root of 50 plus square root of 8 minus 3 square root of 2. Now, kung titingnan natin, yung ating radicals ay dissimilar. Pero, since siya, ang ating mga radicals sa first two terms ay pwedeng i-factor, so pwede natin siya, yung tatlong term, gawin nating similar. Paano yon? Ang hint dyan, kung ano yung pinakamababang radicand, yun ang kanyang factor. Kung ano yung pinakamababang radicand, hahanap ka ng factor dito. So, halimbawa, yung 50. Yung 50 ay magiging 2 square root of 25 times 2. Bakit? Kasi yung 25 ay perfect square. Then plus, we have square root of yung 8 magiging 4 times 2. Then, minus, just copy 3 square root of 2. Then, we're going to simplify. So, we have square root of 25 is 5. So, 2 times 5 square root of 2 plus square root of 4 ay 2 square root of 2 minus 3 square root of 2. Then, we are going to simplify. So, this is equal to 2 times 5 is 10 square root of 2 plus 2 square root of 2 minus 3 square root of 2. Then we will have 10 plus 2 is 12. Square root of 2 minus 3 square root of 2. Then 12 square root of 2 minus 3 square root of 2. The answer is 12 minus 3 is 9 square root of 2. And this is our answer. Multiplication of radicals. Number 1. Multiplying radicals of the same order or index. Rule, nth root of A times n root of B is equal to nth root of A times B. Example. So, kung mapapansin nyo, magkapareho ang ating index, pero magkaiba ang ating radicand. So, ang ginagawa natin, we just copy the index and we multiply our radicands. Copy the index and multiply the radicand. Example number 1. In this case, we have numerical coefficient 3 and numerical coefficient 1. So first, we are going to multiply our coefficient. So we have 3 times 1, that is 3. Then times square root of 5 times square root of 2. So this is equal to 3. Then since we have similar index, different radical, copy our index, then multiply our radicand. 5 times 2, that is 10. So since 10 is the simplest form, so the answer is 3 square root of 10. Number 2. If we will have negative 4 cube root of 2 times 3 cube root of 4. So this is equal to, so still this is in the same order or same index, which is 3. So first, let's multiply the coefficient. What is negative 4 times 3? So negative 4 times 3 times cube root of 2 times cube root of 4. So that is equal to negative 4 times 3, that is negative 12. Then copy the index, which is cube root. Then 2 times 4, that is 8. Then, since cube root of 8 can be simplified, so this is equal to negative 12 times 2. So the answer is negative 24. Okay, example number 3. Square root of 32xy cubed times square root of 18x squared. So first, let us simplify. So let us first simplify our given factors. So 32xy cubed. So this has the factor of 16 times 2. Then times x. Then times, we have y cubed, so y squared, since our index is 2, times y. Okay? Then times 18 has a factor of 9 times 2. Then times x squared. Then equals. Pagsasama-samahin natin sa square root yung perfect square. So we have 16 and y squared. Tapos, doon naman sa isang square root yung hindi magkapareho. O yung walang square root. So, 2xy. Then, times square root of 9x squared. Then, times square root of 2. Okay. Then simplify. So we have 16. Square root of 16 is 4. Then we have y. Y squared y. Then square root of 2xy. Okay. Times. Square root ng 9x squared is 3x. Then square root of 2. Okay. Then, let's multiply. 4y times 3x. So that is 12xy. Then, since both square root, so we have square root. 2 times 2, that is 4xy. Okay. So, since ang 4 ay may square root, so pwede pa natin siyang i-simplify. So, that is 12xy. Square root ng 4 ay 2. Then, square root of xy. Okay, so the answer here is 12 times 2, that is 24xy, square root of xy. Multiplication of radicals, number 2. Multiplying radicals with different indices, or yung magkaibang index, but same radicands. So, paano ginagawa ayon? Halimbawa, ng letter A. Square root of 3 times cube root of 3. So, the first that we are going to do is to convert this to exponential form. So, this will become 3. Ang square root ay 1/2. Okay? Times 3 raised to 1/3. Okay? So, convert this to exponential form. Then after that, apply laws of radical or laws of exponent. Since we have similar base, so we can add our exponent. So 3 raised to 1/2 plus 1/3. Okay, by applying the laws of exponent, then we are going to get our sum of the exponent by getting the LCD. So we'll have 3. Then our LCD is 6. Then for us to get the numerator, i-cross multiply natin. So we have 2 times 1, that is 2. Plus 1 times 3, that is 3. So the answer is So the answer is 3. 2 plus 3 is 5 over 6. So 3 raised to 5 over 6. Then rewriting this into radical, so that will become 6th root of 3 raised to 5 or 6th root of 243. Example, letter B. So, cube root of 2 times 4th root of 4. So, again, we're going to express this in exponential form. So, that is 2 raised to 1/3 times 4 raised to 1/4. Okay. Tingnan yung 4. Yung 4, pwede nating i-rewrite into exponential form. So, that is equal to 2 raised to 1/3, 2 squared. 2 squared is 4 raised to 1/4. Then, this is equal to 2 raised to 1/3 times 2. 2 times 1 is 2 over 4. Simplifying, so we will have 2 raised to 1/3 times 2 raised to 1/2. Kasi yung 2 over 4. Then, that is equal to 2. Since we have similar base, so we can apply laws of exponents. So that will become 2 raised to 1/3 plus 1/2. Okay? Then that is equal to 2. Our LCD is 6. Cross multiply, we have 3 plus 2. So the answer is 2 raised to 5 over 6. Or we have 6th root of 2 raised to 5 or equal to 6th root of 6th root of 32. Letter C, multiplication using distributive property of multiplication. Example, 3 square root of 2 times the quantity of 4 square root of 2 minus square root of 3. So, we are going to distribute this one to the first and this one to the second. So, again, let's multiply our coefficients. So, 3 times 4. So, we have 3 square root of 2 times 4 square root of 2 minus 3 square root of 2 times square root of 3. This is equal to 3 times 4, that is 12. Square root of 2 times 2, that is 4. Minus 3 times 1 is 3. Square root of 2 times 3 is 6. So, since we have square root, so we have 12 times 2 minus 3 square root of 6. So, we will have 24 minus 3 square root of 6. And this is already your answer. Number 4, multiplying binomial radical to another binomial radical. Example, the quantity of 2 square root of 3 plus 3 square root of 2, quantity 2 square root of 3 minus 3 square root of 2. So as you can see, we have here sum and difference of two binomial. So ang ating product, ang ating formula dyan ay a squared. So the first term minus the second term, b squared. So, we'll have ang ating first term ay 2 square root of 3. So, i-squared lang natin siya. Minus our second term, we have 3 square root of 2. I-squared lang natin siya. So, this is equal to, so we have 2 squared square root of 3 squared minus 3 squared square root of 2 squared. So, dinistribute lang natin yung squared. So, this is equal to 2 times 2 is 4. Then, cancel the square root and 2. So, times 3 minus 3 squared is 9 times, cancel yung square root at saka yung 2, 2. So, this is equal to 4 times 3 is 12 minus 9 times 2 is 18. So, 12 minus 18, the answer is negative 6. So, kung binomial radical to another binomial, since this is a special product, pwede rin yung gamitin ang FOIL method. After FOIL method, you can simplify by adding similar radicals. Division of radicals. Sa division of radicals, meron tayong 3 cases. Ang number 1 is by the use of rationalization process, in which na-discuss na natin ito dun sa ating last video. Then also, case number 2, by the use of conjugates. Na-discuss na din natin ito dun sa last video. At ang number 3, dividing radicals with different indices. So, we are going to show illustrative examples with these 3 cases. Okay, find the quotient of cube root of 16 divided by cube root of 2. So, since pareho ang kanyang indices or index, i-apply na natin ang laws of radical. So, pwede natin siyang pagsamahin as cube root of 16 over 2. Then, Cube root of 16 over 2, let's divide. So this is cube root of 8. 16 divided by 2 is 8. Then cube root of 8 is 2. Kung gusto niyo mas mahaba, pwede rin naman. Pwede niyo i-rationalize siya. So, paano siya i-rationalize? Cube root of 16 over cube root of 2 times. So, 2, kailangan pa natin ng dalawa para maging 3. Or para maging 8. So, magiging siyang cube root. So, meron na tayong isa. So, hinahanap natin ay dalawa pa. So, 2 squared. So, this is equal to cube root of 16 times cube root of 4 over cube root of 8. So, this is equal to cube root of, so 16 times 4, 24, 64 over cube root of 8, that is 2. So, this is equal to, ano ang cube root ng 64? 4. Then over 2. So, the answer is 2. Example number 2, divide square root of 8 by square root of 5. So, this is equal to square root of 8 divided by the square root of 5. Then, by rationalization, we are going to use rationalization process. Okay? So, we'll have, so sabi ko, kapag square root, kung ano yung denominator, yun ang i-multiply. Square root of 5 over square root of 5. So, this is equal to square root of 40 over square root of 25. So, this is equal to square root of 40 over 5. Since may factor ang ating square root of 40, so you can have it as square root of 4 times 10 over 5. So, that is equal to 2 square root of 10 over 5. Example number 3. Divide 8 by 3 plus square root of 3. So, we are going to use the conjugates. So, we are going to use conjugates. So, we are going to write this as 8 over 3 plus square root of 3. Then, our conjugates, we will multiply this by our conjugates. So, this is plus, magiging siyang minus. So, 3 minus square root of 3 over 3 minus square root of 3 equals. Then, distributive. So, 8 times 3, 24 minus 8 times negative square root of 3, that is negative 8 square root of 3 all over. So, we have first term, 3 squared, minus the second term, square root of 3 squared. So, yun yung formula. First term, squared, minus second term, squared. So, that is equal to 24 minus 8 square root of 3 over, what is 3 squared? That is 9 minus, cancel. So, that is 6. 3. So, this is equal to 24 minus 8 square root of 3 over 6. Then, we can factor this. We can factor 8. So, 8 times 3 minus square root of 3 over 6. Then, simplifying this, so you'll have 8 and 2. We have 4 over 3 times 3 minus square root of 3. This is our answer. Dito sa example number 4, find the quotient of cube root of 6 divided by 6th root of 3. So, sa example number 4, magkaiba yung ating indices, 3 at saka 6, magkaiba din yung kanyang radicand. Okay. So, ang gagawin natin dito, we are going to convert this into exponential form. So, this is equal to 6 raised to 1/3 over 3 raised to 1 over 6. Then, Gagawin nating similar yung ating exponent na fraction. So, magiging siyang 6 raised to 2 over 6. 2 over 6 is 1/3 over 3 raised to 1 over 6. Okay. Then, applying laws of exponent, so magiging siyang 6 squared raised to 1 over 6 over 3 raised to 1 over 6. Then, rewriting this into radical, so this is equal to 6th root of 6 squared over 6th root of 3. Okay. Then, this is equal to loss of radical. Pag-iisay na lang natin, 6th root of 6 squared over 3. And this is equal to 6th root of 6 times 6 is 36 over 3. So, our answer is 6th root of 12. 36 divided by 3 is 12. And this is our answer. Thanks for watching. Please do subscribe and share. Sir, aksi lang.